We're going to give a tour of the new Valleywise Hospital and Medical Center. From there, we're going to start in parking lot A. You have a view of the Legacy building, and as we walk down south, we will actually see Piper Pavilion. Here, as you go through the hallway, you can either go straight all the way to the new hospital or go through Piper Pavilion. It is a badge entry. If you do take the stairs, this is where we hold our Tuesday conference for surgery. Then you'll have the elevators that gets you to our offices. As you go through the double doors, you end up in the same hallway as you walk outside next to the southbound entrance of the previous hospital. This is now the staff entrance for the new hospital. Take a look at the floor plan on how many aisles there are and where the elevators are, which are in black. As you continue walking towards the west side, you will be taken to the Valleywise CHC clinic. On the south side, you can have an ED entrance. On the north side, you will be encountering all the elevators. The first are elevators for patients and trauma. You also have a stairwell that you have access through badge entry. Walking more towards north are the official staff elevators. These are elevators 5 and 6, which you could see the numbers on the side of the elevator. On the 9th floor, all the floor plans are pretty symmetrical for the ICU, medical, and surgical floors, and you basically have a floor directory. We take the first west side, which rooms 901 to 918. This is pretty standard on their numbering, and we are walking towards the north side or the front of the hospital. This is the patient and family waiting area. Turning back, moving towards the south, you could see the room numbers on each side of the doors, and going to the east side, which basically has rooms 936 to 919. Going back south, we are headed to elevators 5 and 6. Now we are actually on the second floor where our operative procedures are. A simplified floor plan of the areas of interest for surgery. As we exit and turn towards the right, moving towards south to the operating room, we will encounter elevators 5, which are only for patients. We have to turn right if we are not accompanying patients this way. We are now headed towards west. That is Valleywise CHC. Moving down back south, this is now the operating room suites, which is one entry noted. And moving back towards the east side, you will see the locker room where you could get your scrubs and change. Going back, that is the OR board front desk, where cases are scheduled, our radiation badges. People are not supposed to congregate in this area in case a trauma does occur. And you could actually see our PACU and pre-op area, which is actually on the east side. That is another entrance for pre-op and PACU, which is located again the east side. We want to make sure these hallways are clear to avoid any obstacles in case of emergency. Turning backwards towards the west side, we can now see that is moving towards the front of the hospital on the right side and the OR entry on the left side. This is now going towards the west side again, past the first doors there. You will have our surgery workroom. This is where our workstations are, where people dictate and type their notes for patients. Go back to the trauma elevators. There is the stairwell, which we described earlier, and you can take this one to skip the elevators. This will take you back to the original hallway, which is from the staff entrance in that aspect. As we turn around, we are now going back to the west side of Valleywise CHC. You could see the Valleywise South Side CHC entrance there, and now we are moving north towards the front of the hospital. That is the cafeteria. And we are now moving on the side where the dining areas is. And there are multiple entrance and exit noted. This is the gift shop. And overall, this front of the hospital is actually for patient entrance. There is also the patient elevators in that aspect. So as we turn back south, moving from the front of the hospital to our previous hallway, we will actually take an exit so we can head towards the Valleywise CHC. Now we're moving back in front, and the Roosevelt is in the front of the hospital. Moving west side, we are now in front of our Valleywise CHC, and our goal is to actually get to the surgery clinic. There is the front of the new Valleywise Hospital. And this is the Comprehensive Health Center. The surgery clinic is in the 3rd floor. And as you turn right, you will have multiple entrances available. We prefer to go through the SAF entrance, which is the first door. And as we go in, podiatry clinic is going to be on the right side. Here in the center island is where our staff works, who facilitates the flow of our patients. And we have our surgery attending workroom on the right side. And at the back, you have your surgery residence and student work area. If you guys found the video helpful, please click the like and subscribe button. Thank you very much.